Today we're diving into a topic that every man who's dealt with a controlling woman needs to understand. How do you destroy a woman's ego when she thinks she's the one running the show in your relationship? Have you ever felt like you're the one following her orders? Like she's always calling the shots? Well, dealing with a bossy girl is a nightmare for most men, but here's the twist. The truth is, many women secretly crave a dominant man, both inside and outside the bedroom. But here's where it gets tricky. When a woman starts believing her value is higher than yours, her ego inflates. And that can be hard to handle. But if you're serious about flipping the script and becoming the one in control, then stick with me. What I'm about to share will change the game. Warning, I'm about to give you 8 powerful rules that, when applied correctly, will allow you to dominate any woman. But remember, these rules come with responsibility. Use them with good intentions, and don't forget to be a real man. Let's jump in. In this video, we're breaking down the psychology behind a woman's ego and why it's essential to control it if you want to succeed in relationships. These aren't just surface-level tips. We're getting into the core behaviors that shape how women view you and, most importantly, how they react to your presence. Stick around to the end, because not only will these rules show you how to keep the upper hand in your relationships, but I'll also reveal a key strategy to create instant attraction with any woman you meet. Rule number 1, don't act excited. First things first, control your emotions. When you meet a girl, especially one with a strong sense of self-worth, don't act like she's the best thing that's ever happened to you. Don't shower her with compliments. Don't act like meeting her is some life-changing event. Why? Because when you act excited, it signals to her that you place her on a pedestal. It boosts her ego and tells her that you see yourself as beneath her. Women, especially those with inflated egos, thrive on this attention. They're used to men being eager and bending over backward for their approval. But here's the catch. If you're too eager, you become just like every other guy. Instead, make her feel like she's not good enough. This doesn't mean being rude or disrespectful, but don't let her feel like you're overly impressed by her. Play it cool. Keep your emotions in check. This will shake her confidence, especially if she's used to guys fawning over her. The more indifferent you seem, the more she'll wonder why you're not like everyone else. It's the element of mystery that will start breaking down her ego. Rule number 2, never validate her. Most men make the mistake of constantly validating a woman's appearance. You're beautiful, you're stunning, you're hot. While these may seem like innocent compliments, they actually work against you. When you validate a woman's looks too often, you're inflating her ego. You're telling her that she's special simply because of how she looks, and you're placing her above you. Think about it. Most women get complimented on their looks all the time. It's nothing new for them. In fact, it's so common that they start to expect it. So when you do the same, you become just another guy feeding her ego. But here's the secret. Don't compliment her unless she's truly earned it. Compliment her effort, her behavior, or something unique that other guys might overlook. This keeps her on her toes and makes her work for your approval. And when she realizes that she's not getting easy validation from you, her ego takes a hit. Rule number 3, don't show interest in sleeping with her. This one's crucial. Women can sense when a man is desperate to sleep with them, and it's one of the quickest ways to boost their ego. When you're too obvious about your intentions, it's game over. She knows she's in control. She knows you're willing to do whatever it takes to get with her, and that gives her power. But here's the strategy. Don't act like you're dying to sleep with her. Be nonchalant about it. Show her that you're not just interested in her for sex. In fact, act as if you're tired of it. Like you've been with so many women that it's not a big deal to you anymore. This will drive her crazy because women are used to men chasing them for physical reasons. When you flip the script and make it seem like you couldn't care less, it puts her on the defensive. She'll start questioning why you're not like other guys, and that's when her ego starts to crumble. Remember, a man who seems like he doesn't need anything from a woman is the man she'll chase after. Rule number 4, never be too available. Availability is everything. When you're always there for her, always answering her messages right away, always ready to drop everything and meet up, you lose your value. She starts to take you for granted because she knows you're always going to be there. And when she knows she has you wrapped around her finger, her ego inflates even more. The trick is to show her that you have a life outside of her. Be busy. Be unavailable sometimes. When she messages you, don't always respond immediately. Let her sit and wonder what you're doing. When you show her that you're not at her beck and call, she'll start to crave your attention more. And the more distant you become, the more she'll try to get closer. It's human nature. We value what we can't easily have. And when she realizes that your time is valuable, it'll destroy her ego because she's no longer in control. Rule number 5, dress nice in public. Here's where things get interesting. When you're out with a girl, especially on a date, she's used to getting all the attention. People stare at her, admire her, and boost her ego. But what happens when you steal the spotlight? When you dress well, I mean really well, clean, sharp, and confident, you take attention away from her. Suddenly, people aren't just looking at her, they're looking at you too. Women are used to being the center of attention. And when you take that away from her, it shakes her ego. She starts to realize that you're not just any guy, you're someone that other people admire. This shift in attention makes her feel insecure, and that's exactly what you want. You're no longer just her accessory, you're someone she has to work to keep. And when she sees other women looking at you, that's when her ego really starts to break down. Rule number 6, look at other women. When you're out with your girl, don't just focus all your attention on her. Confidently glance at other women. You don't have to be obvious about it, but subtle glances can make her feel like she's not the only one who can catch your eye. Women are competitive by nature, especially when it comes to attention. When she sees you looking at other women, she'll start to feel threatened. This doesn't mean you should disrespect her by flirting with other women in front of her, but you should make her aware that she's not the only woman in your world. It creates a sense of competition, and that's a powerful way to keep her ego in check. She'll start to wonder if she's still your number one priority, and that uncertainty will slowly erode her sense of superiority. Rule number 7, never get jealous. Jealousy is a sign of insecurity. And the moment you show jealousy, you're telling her that you're not confident in your ability to keep her. Women will often try to make you jealous to test your reaction. They want to see if you'll crumble under the pressure. But when you stay calm, relaxed, and indifferent, it sends a powerful message. If she's flirting with other men or trying to get your attention by talking to someone else, don't react. In fact, encourage her. Tell her she's free to talk to whoever she wants. This will confuse her because she's expecting a different reaction. When you don't get jealous, it signals that you know your worth and that you don't feel threatened by other men. This will completely deflate her ego because she'll realize that no matter what she does, she can't shake your confidence. Rule number 8, never ask for commitment. Finally, never ask a woman for commitment. When you ask her to be your girlfriend or to commit to a relationship, you're telling her that she's the best option you've ever had. This boosts her ego because she now feels like she's won. But when you wait for her to ask for commitment, you keep the power in your hands. Let her be the one to chase after you. When she's the one pursuing a deeper connection, it shows that you're a man of high value, a man who isn't easily tied down. And when she realizes that you're not going to commit unless she earns it, her ego will crumble because she's no longer in control. She's the one who has to work for your attention and loyalty, and that's where you want to be. If you're finding these tips valuable, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more insights like these. Remember, every like and subscription helps the channel grow, and I appreciate your support. So there you have it, 8 powerful rules to destroy a woman's ego and regain control in your relationships. The key takeaway here is that women are naturally drawn to men who stand firm in their confidence and self-worth. When you stop feeding their egos, you put yourself in a position of power, and that's when they'll start chasing after you. Remember, it's not about being mean or manipulative, it's about holding your value and showing her that you're a man who knows what he's worth. If you want more tips on how to handle women and create lasting attraction, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. There's plenty more where this came from. Thanks for watching. If you want to dive deeper into understanding how to create attraction with any woman, click the video on your screen now. See you in the next one.